Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the previous year KMAT questions under the topic of logical reasoning. So let's see different categories of questions related logical reasoning. So first we will see a statement category of questions. So in this part they will give a one statement followed by 2 or 3 different conclusions. We have to analyze that which one is more suitable for that particular statement. We will see the question. It's a statement actually. A prime age school going children in urban India have now become avid as well as more regular viewers of television, even in households without a TV. As a result, there has been an alarming decline in extent of readership of newspaper. Actually, it's a statement. So under this, there are 2 conclusions is there. Conclusion number 1 and number 2. Conclusion number 1. Method of increasing the readership of newspaper should be devised. And conclusion number 2, a team of experts should be sent to other countries to study the impact of TV on readership of newspaper. These 2 conclusions, we need to analyze which one is more comfortable for that particular statement. We will see what are the options for this category of questions. So option number 1, only conclusion 1 follows. Option number 2, only conclusion 2 follows. Option number C, either 1 or 2 follows. Option number D, neither 1 nor 2 follows. Here before we have to answer the question, we need to analyze what is the statement exactly concluding. So we will see here, like primary school going children in urban India, they are clearly mentioned that we have India have now become avid as well as more regular viewers of television, even in household without a TV. So as a result, there has been an alarming decline in the extent of readership of newspapers. So the statement clearly mentioned. So here they will mention the 2 conclusions, like method of increasing the readership of newspaper should be devised, and another one is a team of experts should be sent to other countries to study the impact of TV on the readership of newspaper. Second one conclusion is explaining about the they are sending an expert to analyze the other countries students readership or newspaper reading skills. So here we have to choose which one is corrected one. That means the D option is correct answer. Neither 1 nor second conclusion is following. So this is the way we have to analyze the statement. We need to definitely read the question paper thrice, and then only they have to analyze the conclusion. Then finally we will get the answer. We have to choose a option. So we will go for the second question. Statement is very simple statement. The old order changed, yielding place to a new. So statement is this: the old order changed, yielding place to new. So what are the conclusion? We will see what are the conclusion for this particular statement. Change in the law of nature. First conclusion is change in the law of nature, and second conclusion is discard old ideas because they are old. These are the 2 conclusion for that particular statement. For this question we have to answer, that means our statement follow only conclusion 1. So we have to analyze which statement and which conclusion have to follow. For this second question, the old order changed, yielding place to a new one. So this is exactly conclusion number 1. That means change is the law of nature. So the answer is only conclusion 1 follows. So this is the second category, and we will see one more question under this category. Statement is population increase coupled with depleting resources is going to be the scenario of many developing countries in days to come. So this is a statement. So we will see the what are the different conclusion for this particular statement. First one is the population of developing countries will not continue to increase in future. That one is first conclusion. And second one is it will be very difficult for the government of developing countries to provide its people decent quality of life. This is the second conclusion. So in this conclusion we can easily recognize that which one is more comfortable conclusion for that particular statement. So this here statement explaining about the population increasing coupled with developing countries will negatively affect the country's current scenario or their resources. The same they are explaining under second conclusion, like it will be very difficult for the government to developing countries for providing people decent quality of life. That means government are failed to or difficult to maintaining a scenario like developing or keep them uplift. So this is in this question we have to follow the only conclusion 2. That means the second option, conclusion number 2 is right, or they are following only the second conclusion. So this is the 3 questions under the category of this. They are providing one question providing a purely a statement and followed by 2 conclusion they will provide. So we need to recognize or we need to analyze which one is more comfortable conclusion for that particular statement. So we will see another category of question under the part of logical reasoning. For this part they will give 3 courses of actions. What are the courses of actions? Similar to the previous one, they will provide one statement. Under that they will give 3 courses of actions. So we will see. First question or first statement they are giving, like the company X has rejected first a lot of valves supplied by company A and has cancelled its entire huge order quoting use of inferior quality material and defective design. This is the statement. So we will see what are the courses of actions they are providing. The company A need to investigate functioning of its purchase, production and quality control department. So that one is first course of action. Second one, the company A should inspect all the valves rejected by company X. That one is second one. And third one, the company A should inform company X that steps have been taken for improvement and regenerate schedule of supply. So this is the 3 courses of action. So after that if any problem or after we have to took the decision. So these are the 3 courses of action. So above the statement we have to connect with the statement what are the options we have to choose. So in this question we have to clearly read the question repeatedly, then only we have to get which one is more comfortable, which statement, which conclusion or which course of action we need to took. So under this question, so we have to say that option or 1 and 2 follows. That means conclusion only 1 and 2 follows the clear cut of the statement. Here in this category they will providing conclusion number 3 also. So the options will be changed accordingly. So we will see here 3 more conclusion is there. In previous question we have to see that they are providing only 2 conclusions, then we have to analyze that. In this question they will providing one more course of action, so options accordingly changing. 2 and either 1 or 3 follows. D part, all 1, 2 and 3 follows. Under this category they were providing 3 more courses of actions. So that's why they are changing the options. So we will see next question. So the statement is, in one of the worst accidents in railway level crossing, 50 people died when a bus carrying them collided on a running train. So this is a statement. So we will see what are the causes of actions they are providing. The train driver should immediately be suspended. So what is the after result of that particular incident? So we will see second one. The driver of the bus should be tried in court for negligence on his part. And third one, the railway authority should be asked to man it all level crossings. So these are the three causes of actions they are providing. So what is the immediate effect of that particular incident? Here the statement mentioned like the incident is an accident. So what is the immediate cause of actions they are providing? So before we are answering the question, think twice or logically what will become the exactly next course of action we should move on. So we will see here which one is immediately do the action. So we will see the C part. This is the answer. Second and either one or third one or third course of action need to follow. So I repeat the course of action. The man, that means the third course of action, the railway authority should be asked to a man all its level crossing. This is the answer. That means third one is the answer for this category of questions. So we will see another categories of questions related to logical reasoning. So under this category they will be providing a statement. Under that they will provide different assumptions of that particular statement. So we have to analyze which assumption is right or which one is more close to that particular statement. So we will see what is the statement and what are the major options for this kind of questions. Option number 1, only argument 1 is strong. Option number 2, only argument 2 is strong. Option number C, either one or second one is strong. D part is neither one nor second one is strong. This is the options they are providing. So we will see what first question. It's a statement. Should children be legally made responsible to take care of their parents during their old age? This is a general statement they are providing. So we will see what are the arguments related to this statement. First one is yes, such matters can only be solved by legal means. And option or argument 2, yes, only this will bring some relief to poor parents. So which argument is more strong, and we will see what is the options. So here they are providing only argument 1 is strong, only argument 2 is strong, or either 1 or 2 is strong, and neither 1 or 2 is strong. So here we have to clearly say that D question is right, D option is right, like neither one nor second one is strong. So this is the way we have to answer for under this category of questions. So we will see one more questions related to this category. So here statement is, should we scrap the public distribution system in India? So this is a statement. So what about the argument? We'll see. Yes, protectionism is over. Everyone must get the bread on his or her own. So this is the first argument. Second one is yes, the poor do not get any benefit because of corruption. So this is a two arguments. Here also same or similar to previous question. D option is the right option because neither one or second one is strong one. Because we have to know that what is a statement. We have to clearly read how the statement is there. And we will see one more question related to the same category. Statement is, should India encourage export when most things are insufficient for internal use itself? This is a statement. So we will see what are the arguments they are providing. First argument, yes, we have to earn foreign exchange to pay for our imports. So that's the first argument they are providing. Second one is no, even selective encouragement would lead to shortage. This is a two arguments are there. So here we can say that our statement is related to option 1. So option A is the right answer. Only argument 1 is strong. That means yes, we have to earn foreign exchange to pay for our imports. We have to pay our imports. So we need to encourage foreign exchange. So this is a way we have to answer these kind of statement, argument and course of actions and the same as conclusions. So we in this category of question, the main thing we need to follow is we need to read the statement and the same as the conclusion twice and thrice, because then only we have to analyze which one is more comfortable or more close to the conclusion or assumptions, like or in this kind of strong agree and agree disagree points. So we will see another category of questions. In this question they will give a statement followed by two assumptions numbered 1 and 2. An assumption is something supposed or take for granted. You have to consider the statement with the assumptions and decide which assumption is or implicit this statement. So here what the previous sessions we say that the same category, like they are providing 2 or 3 assumptions for related to that statement. We have to analyze the statement and same as the assumptions. So we will see what are the options for this category of questions. So first one, only assumption 1 is implicit. Only assumption 2 is implicit. Option number 3, either assumption one or 2 is implicit, and last option, neither assumption 1 nor 2 is implicit. So we will go for the statement and questions. First question, see the statement. The chairman of the company urged all the employees to refrain from making long personal calls during working hours in order to boost productivity. This is a statement. So we will see what are the assumptions for related to this statement. Majority of the employees may respond positively to the chairman's appeal. So they are implementing in an organization, they are implementing one particular appeal or like a memo. So what is the reaction for? So they are assuming like what are the after reaction for that particular appeal. So second one is most of the employees may continue to make a long personal call during working hours. These are the two basic assumptions for that particular statement. So which one is more connected to this particular statement? So option 1 we can choose, like only assumption 1 is implicit. This is the only possible assumption they have to implement. So answer is option number 1. So in this category I am again repeating, we need to answer these kind of questions only after the reading of the question, the statement, and keep on reading the assumptions what they are already given to us, and we have to answer the question. So we will see second question. The local culture club decided to organize a musical event to raise money for the construction for the club building. So we will see, this is a statement, we will see what are the assumptions they are providing. First assumption, the local resident may not allow the club to organize a musical event in the locality. So second assumption is the money collected by organizing the musical event may be substantial enough for the club to start construction. This is the two assumptions they are providing. So in this statement you are connecting this assumption, part B or second, like options B is the right answer. Only assumption 2 is implicit. Which one is implicit is only second assumption. That means the money collected by organizing the musical event may be substantial enough for the club to start construction. So these are the different category of questions related to logical reasoning. So we will see another category of questions. So we will see another category of reasoning questions. Here this category, each questions below consists of questions and two statements, number 1 and 2. You have to decide whether the data provided in the statement are sufficient to answer the question. Actually read both the statement and give your answers. So let's see what does the they will providing two statements, number 1 and number 2 statements. We have to analyze the data is sufficient to analyze the question answering. So we'll see what are the options for this kind of questions. First option, the data in statement 1 is sufficient along to determine the answer. Second option, the data in statement 2 is sufficient along to determine the answer. Option number 3, the data in both like 1 and 2 statements together statement together is needed. The last option, the data provided in both the statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. That means against or opposite of first option, sufficient to determine the answer. So we will see, this is the option, like the data is, we have to analyze that the statement data is sufficient to answer the question. So we have to, first option, the data is statement 1 is sufficient alone to determine the answer. Second option, the data in statement 2 is sufficient alone to determine the answer. And third category, the data in both the statement, that one is statement 1 and 2 is required to answer the question. The fourth option, that means the data provided in both the statement 1 and 2 are not sufficient to answer the particular question. So we will see what are the different category of questions they are following. First question, how many votes did candidate X receive? So we have to analyze each question and each statement of the problem. How many votes did candidate X receives in the city cooperative bank's directors election? So this is a question, and what is the statement they are giving? Statement number 1, candidate X got 70% of the vote that were cast, and statement number 2, 4/5 of the 100 eligible voters cast their votes. So this is the two statement they are providing. So we will already see the question. So in this question we have to see C options. That means the data in both the statements together is needed. That means statement 1 and statement 2 is enough for the answering the question. So C option is the right answer for this question. So we will see another question. What is Manohar's birthday? This is a question. What is Manohar's birthday? Statement. First one is Manohar's father was born on 27th May 1948. This is a statement number 1. Statement number 2, Manohar is 25th year younger than his mother. So two statement is providing here. So in this we have to analyze which option is the right one. So here the data provided in both statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to determine the answer, because in here we can say that what is a Manohar's birthday, but here statement is not at all related with that particular question. So here D option is the right answer. So I hope everyone get it, how we have to solve these kind of problems, these kind of questions. So we will see one more question. Total money with Naresh and Ajay is 28% of that with Usman. How much money is Ajay having? This is a question. So we will see what are the statements they are providing. First statement, Usman has got rupees 75,000. Second statement, the ratio of money of Naresh to money held by Ajay is 1:3. So this is a question and statement. So we will see which option is correct one. C is the correct one because the data in both the statements together is required. Here both data is sufficient for we have to answer the question. So Usman have got 75,000 rupees. So we know what is the amount of total amount, and the ratio of money of Naresh and Ajay is 1:3. So in these two statements is enough to answer our question. So we will see another two more questions related to this one, like whether the data is sufficient for answering this question category. So another question is, on which day in January Subhash left for Germany? So this is a question. So we will see what are the statements related to this question. First statement, Subhash has so far spent 10 years in Germany. Statement number 2, Subhash friends Anil left for Germany on 15th February and joined Subhash 20 days after Subhash arrival. So both the statements is not enough to answer our question. So here D part is the right answer. That means the data provided in both statements, statement number 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to determine the answers. So this is the way we have to answer this kind of questions. Last question for under this category. How many runs were scored by Vikram in his 12th match? So this is the question. So we will see what are the statements. His average after 12 matches was 55. Second statement, the average of Vikram in 11 matches was 48, was increased by 7 after 12th match. This is the second statement. Here we have to analyze the question and options in part B. Option B is the right answer. That means the data in statement 2 is sufficient along for determining the answer. That means the second statement clearly mention the answer of that particular question. The average of Vikram in 11 matches was 48 and was increased by 7 after 12 match. So this is a way we have to answer this category of questions. Here number series, everyone know what is number series, connecting to each number. So what is the main or major thing we have to answer before answering this kind of number series? We have to analyze what is the difference between these two numbers, two or three continuous numbers. So then only we have to know a common difference between both numbers. So we will see what are the different category of number series questions. What is a common difference between in these kind of questions? Here we can say like this one. What is the difference between 17 and 14? 3. So same as here also 3. So we will get what is the common difference in between these kind of number series, and we will get the, and we will go for the option also. Then we will get easily what is the difference between these kind of numbers. Here also, what is the difference? 3 and 11 to 8. So what is the difference? 3. So how we have to connect with this one to is what is we will get, what the answer we will get? 5. Same. Here we have to see like repeating the same thing. So 5 and 5. This is the answer. For solving this kind of questions, just we have to think like what is the common difference in between these kind of number series. Then we will get what is the answer. The same as if you didn't get the question, just to put the numbers, what are the order they are given in the options. So we will see another category of questions. Here what is the difference between in these numbers? So we need to calculate another next number. So what are the options? Here what is the common difference in between these kind of numbers? What is the difference here? 30. So we will see what is the difference here. 60. Here again 30. here again 60. So next one is 30. So plus 30 is here, what is there? 375. So this is the way we need to answer. Just we have to analyze any common difference in between these numbers, same as any unity or any similar thing happening in these different numbers. That means the different between number 2 and number 1. We have to write it down the number, and if there is any similarity between in these kind of different numbers, we will get easily. We have to choose the answer. Here 375 is the answer. So this is a way we have to follow these kind of number series questions. We will see one more question for this number series. 24. In this question, we need to analyze what is the common difference between these numbers, if there is any unity or similarity between that different numbers. So we will see here. Here we can easily say that one number is missing, like 15, 17 minus 15, 1. 60 is missing. Here also same. 18 is missing. Here also same. 20 is missing. So this is the missing numbers in alternative numbers. And say what is the unity of in these kind of numbers? 128. So clearly half of 128 is 64, and half of 64 is 32, and half of 32 is clearly we can say 16. So 16 is the right answer for this question. So this is the way we have to analyze what is the common difference between these kind of numbers, and if we need to analyze that if the any similarity in between these different numbers. So this is the way we have to solve number series categories of problems. And we will see another category of question related logical reasoning is like alphabets. They are putting number of alphabets, rearranged alphabets, and we have to analyze which any common difference or common series they are following. We need to choose one from our options. So we will see how to quickly answer these kind of questions. So first we have to just write it down A to Z and put a number for each letters. Just we have to analyze the 26 numbers, and the same as we are putting each numbers to each alphabet. So we will see the questions. First question, A, C, F, H, K, M, P, R. So this is the question. So we need to calculate next letter series. So we will see the options: U, W, B option V, W, third option U, X, and last one T, V. How we will get the series? If there is any common similarity in between these letter series, we will see A and C. One is missing, like B is missing. A and C. So let's see. Next one is F and H. F and H. So here also D is missing. D and E is missing. Two letters missing. And F and H. F and H. Here one number is also missing. And K and M. 1, 2, 3 is missing. K and M. Here one difference is there. So next one is P and R. 1, 2, 3. P and R. 3 is missing. So next, of course, 4, 1 we have to analyze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here V and U and W is the answer. Here 3. 1, 2, 3. Third one is U, and next one is W. UW. So we need to analyze or we need to calculate what is the difference or common difference between these kind of letters. They are following like three letters. Just ignoring 3 letters, and then they will took one letter and related to the same way we have to calculate how we will get the answer. So first we need to just write down A to Z and put a number for each letters, and we have to analyze how they get the series, connected series. And we will see next question. One more question for related for this kind of questions. A, C, D, G, H, I, U, V, W, X, Y. Yes, option is A, L, M, N, O, B, M, N, O, C, M, N, O, P, D, last one is N, O, P, Q. Here is also A, C, D, like B is missing, C, D, G, H, I, G, H, I, E and F is missing, 2 number is missing, 1 is missing, and I, 1, 2, 3. So here C, D, so G, H, I, here we can say G, H, I, and then they are directly going to U, V, W, X, Y. U, V, W, X, Y. So we can put A, C, G, U, same. A, one letter is missing, B, going to C and D, and G, 2 letters are missing, again U, a small mistake for this problem. Here is missing number. After that they put like U, V, X, Y, X and Y. Here we can put after G they will provide H, I. Oh, here 3 letters are missing. So M, N, O, P, Q. Then 1, 2, 3. 3 missing. After that U, V, W, Y. So here easily we can calculate that, putting like numbers A to Z and put numbers for this question. Here A, C, D, G, H, I, after that blank, then only they have to provide U, V, W, X, Y. So here we can connect A, B is missing, directly go to C and D. Here 2 letters missing like D, after that D, E, F is missing, after that G, H, I. So here we have to put 3 letters because 1, 2, 3. So after that I, J, K, L, 3 letters missing, after that M, N, O, P, Q, because here put 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 letters. Here we have to follow 4 letters, P, not Q, P. So this is the way we have to answer this kind of letter series.